It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. Won by the Toronto Raptors. And he hits.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jay, 46 wins, not good enough for Denver.
They could have been a playoff team if Paul Millsap didn't miss a huge chunk of the season, but I will say this about the Nuggets. They have the most underrated backcourt in the NBA when you think about Gary Harris and Jamal Murray. Both guards that can do it off the dribble and are both great leaders.
And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Lowry. No, I missed a short one there. Murray into the front court. They're looking to make something happen. Jokic to Millsap. Down low for Harris. Nice pass to set things up.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Lowry with it. Down just a couple. To Gasol. Powell to Gasol. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Marc Gasol swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Lowry into the front court. Lead is 2. Short jumper off the mark. Murray with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Millsap. Nikola Jokic. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Powell. Here comes the screen. Powell to Lowry. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Down low Gasol. Paul Millsap with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Will Barton. Slam dunk Will Barton.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Lowry into the front court. They trail by 2. To Powell. Lowry. His first effort off the mark. To Millsap. Barton. To Jokic. That's no good. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry. To Gasol. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Let the debate begin, Jay. Michael Porter Jr., steal of the draft for Denver.
Last year, we were talking about this kid easily, by a wide margin, going with the first pick in the draft. This is a gem for the Denver Nuggets.
Millsap. To Jokic. Denver with 4 to shoot. Jokic. Deep left corner. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Michael Porter Jr. fulfilling expectations. Tough shot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Fred VanVleet. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Jokic. To Porter. Down low, Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Pascal Siakam. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Screen coming. Serge Ibaka slams it down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter is complete. The Nuggets in front. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jay, Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
And finishes strong.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Van Vliet, 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. He's 3 for 7.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Short jumper won't go down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Porter. Gets it in the left corner. The shot clock expires. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for Toronto, number 17, Jeremy Lin.
Fred Van Vliet to Gasol. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nuggets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Jokic. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Ibaka. Lin. To Ibaka. They work it down to Gasol.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Ibaka probably just enough on that one. It's Denver's ball. To Jokic. Turns and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
Match up. Oh, yeah, me and you.
Nothing going here on that drive. Millsap. They go to Jokic. Down low. Oh, Nikola Jokic. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Lin. Oh, he had him there for a second. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Ibaka. Misfires. It's no good. Murray with it. It's a 9-point lead. To Jokic. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Now a whistle, and Toronto is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lowry. And it's the Nuggets with the board. Murray into the front court. The lead is 11. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jamal Murray has got 2 shots coming for his career, 89%. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Jay, what do you make of the pressure on this franchise? A whole country is watching.
Pressure makes diamonds, my friend. So if you're Ujiri, you're throwing everything at the wall and you're seeing what sticks. Because the goal is to win now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now.
Lynn to Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kyle Lowry adds 3 with that one.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jokic. To Will Barton. Jokic. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Barton. To Jokic. Able to convert inside. Toronto with the basketball. Here comes the screen.
What I wanted right here. This is it.
Your shot by Lowry misses. Slams it down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. And the Nuggets feeling good right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Nuggets have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Raptors have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Nuggets with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. To Jokic. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Strong finish at the rim for Marc Gasol.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys down big. Pascal Siakam to Powell. Lowry can't connect. It's no good. Denver's got it. Nothing going here on that drive. Good look that time, but off the mark. Lowry with it. Down a bundle.
Watch that cutter.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Shot for Jokic. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Lowry to Gasol. Marc Gasol. He's now 4 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Murray into the front court. They lead it by 14. To Jokic. Lets it fly from long range. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Lowry to Gasol. Down low. Nikola Jokic. Snatching it out of the air. Martin into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. From the outside, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Lowry to Gasol. Marc Gasol. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Millsap to Jokic. Millsap to Will Barton. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Lowry into the front court. Trailing by 15. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Millsap. Call Millsap. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Toronto.
Lowry. From the painted area, won't go down. To Porter. Barton. Down low, Jokic. Scores from the post.
The assist from number 5, Will Barton.
Fred VanVleet to Lowry.
1 minute remaining.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Shot clock winding down. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 4 out of 10.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Will Barton. Nothing going here on that drive. Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Third quarter comes to an end. The Nuggets enjoying a nice cushion. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Denver ball right now. To Jokic. The drive, right to the basket. Serge Ibaka sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Off the mark.
I got ball.
To Jokic. And finishes strong. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Lynn To Gasol. Nikola Jokic sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Can't connect from inside. Another follow, still no good. Fred VanVleet to Powell. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Jokic. Gets it in the right corner. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 4, Paul Millsap. Subbing in for the Toronto Raptors, number 43,
Fred VanVleet. Shot from the lane won't go. To Porter. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Pascal Siakam gets it in the left corner. To Lin from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Porter. To Millsap. Defense making the ball.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Lin. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it. Cleans it up. Oh, and a putback.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Toronto has the basketball. Fred VanVleet to Jeremy Lin.
Keep coming, keep coming.
2 minutes left.
Ibaka. Always tough against this guy. Serge Ibaka. Good closeout. Still hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Lowry. To Gasol. Lin. The pass set it all up.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
To Jokic. Marc Gasol pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Lin with it. Trailing by 14. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
He's so good down low. This 4-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Lin. to Lowry. Screen coming.
Oh, yeah. Go by.
Has a chance. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
I got ball. It's all me.
Jokic to Millsap. Jody Meeks able to recover with the block. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Jokic. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets got themselves a win here today, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets. The Raptors didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Denver Nuggets were definitely the better team with regard to long-range shooting, and it turned out to be quite the advantage. Their three-pointers were unstoppable.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.